Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs. You know, they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out. I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far because a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Hello.
Welcome to the This Are Johnny Domino podcast, where I, Steve, and my brother Giles explore our musical past, present, and ruminate on our potential musical futures, and listen to a few tunes and have a bit of a chat just for the lols.
Hello, this is the voice of Giles.
Don't push me, because I'm close to the edge.
And so is always, and so it was.
Yeah.
The lyrics still ring true.
I remember when that came out. You know, we used to listen to the charts on like a Sunday night, especially when it was on stereo, when it kind of they shared the frequency with Radio 2, so you had the stereo. And I remember really, really liking that song at the time. And I'm sure I've tried to remember the words, and I didn't know what pissing meant. I think I was quite young at the time.
Yeah,
I don't think so. But anyway, it's a great song.
It remains a great song.
Classic.
As does White Lines as well.
Yeah.
Two songs appropriate for any party, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
definitely going to play them. Definitely going to play them at my wedding.
You're going to play The Message?
Definitely, 100%.
Are you going to have karaoke at your wedding?
Possibly.
You should do.
We'll see. Anyway, do you know what year that came out?
Right, I'm thinking 81.
82.
Oh, 82.
Yeah.
Wow. So I was 9 when that. Yeah. Well, I was 9 that year.
1982, man. Same year as Thriller.
Yeah. Never mind.
And Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen.
Yes. And what have we both done in the last week or so? We have both finally watched Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, to give it its full cinematic title, which we've been talking about for ages. We finally watched it. We watched it separately, which was I was a little bit upset about, but it did give me a lot of time to make notes.
Did it?
Yes.
You made copious notes, though.
I made some notes.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the This Are Johnny Domino podcast, where we're going to once again review something that you've probably already seen or have no interest in seeing because it's been out for ages now.
Coming next week, we're going to talk about Citizen Kane. But yes, we finally got around to watching this Bruce Springsteen film about the making of Nebraska because, it's effectively about a 4-track recording. And it ties in with the overriding theme of this podcast, which is about using creativity and creating music in your own home and in studios, basically just being creative.
Yeah, yeah. And this episode's a bit of a 4-track spatial, isn't it?
4-track spatial, yes.
Anyway, tell me what you thought about the film.
I thought it was shit.
The crest. It's like, all right, should we move on then?
I thought it was...
That's your review, is it?
Yeah, no. I mean, I said this to you before. My problem was there wasn't enough 4-track in it. I wanted to know what sort of tape he was using.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, did he clean the tape heads? Did he degauss the tape heads? I wanted to know all about that shit. It didn't feature enough. It was heroically bad in so many ways.
I think if that's your main criticism, I think that means that your review's a bit niche, really. I don't think there's going to be that many people that bothered about that aspect of the film.
I did make notes whilst I was watching it, and I did turn these notes. They were originally bullet points, but I've ordered them into a kind of poem.
Oh, I'm a bit worried about this. This is you stepping in my territory here, dude. But go on.
It's quite abstract.
Okay.
And there are bits where, I'm just going to do
it.
Okay?
I'm just going to say, make sure you've got your poetry voice sorted because you need to leave a pause and then do a poetry voice, right? Okay. So get ready.
It's clear in my throat. Me. Okay. It's untitled. This Bruce talks like a character in a musical biopic. Does the real Bruce? His manager laughs. Releases outtakes. That'll be the day. Faye has a boring date, but Bruce is great in bed, of course. Chess is cool as hell. These flashbacks are too literal. Now he's writing a song. All the cliches are present and correct, and I'm on fire. When Bruce says, whatever's off sounds just right to me, his manager understands, but looks like he wants to kill him. Perhaps he's bored too. It's like Bruce is reverse ghostwriting Graham Marcus's Mystery Train. Quote, trying to break new ground. I dug deep, says the monosyllabic poet boy. That is Brian Chase from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Is that Mark Maron? Is he going to say anything? Are any of the female characters going to say anything? Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Poor little artist Bruce. Oh, he's a bastard. Quote, you know what Flannery O'Connor says? Stephen Graham in a fat suit. They were my thoughts.
Okay, well, good. I mean, I'm liking it. It's kind of quite an abstract review. I think people who have seen the film will appreciate that.
Yeah.
But even if you haven't, it kind of paints a picture.
Yeah.
My abiding impression of the film was Jeremy Allen White as Bruce Springsteen doing extreme leaning. Whenever he's sat down and talking, he's at a kind of 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's something that the actual Bruce did, and it's what the actor has noticed in his craft, his acting craft. But he's always at an angle.
Is it like an old 1960s episode of Batman where everything's on a canted angle?
No. It's not. Yeah, I like the image, but it's not. No, he's just literally just sat in a diner, but he's sat at a very extreme leany angle just to make the point that he is like, a very kind of laid back, non-conventional rock star kind of guy.
Because he's unconventional. He's trying to break new ground. I mean, I recorded some pretty shocking bits of dialogue as well, which are related to the 4-track recording. Can I play some?
Yeah, go for it.
No, I've been thinking about what you said. Next time we go in the studio, don't waste all the time and money writing in there. We want to come ready with the material.
Smart. You finished The River with only $20K in the bank.
Right.
You spent all your money in the studio finishing the record. You don't need to do that again.
Oh, I read about these machines. They're new. You can multi-track at home, for cheap.
They record on quarter-inch?
No, cassettes.
Cassettes?
Yeah.
How many tracks?
4. You can get basic arrangement down. A little bit more than guitar, vocal demo. They don't sound great, but it's not about capturing sound so much as ideas.
Look into it.
Yeah. I think we need to get one of them.
I mean, it's a great idea. And then later on, I mean, I've saved all the bits of dialogue which are effectively about 4-track recording.
But maybe we don't want to listen to all of them.
But this is a good one as well.
This is
a good one. There's a callback.
Yeah, go on then.
I can see that I'm sorry for the things.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. We're in one of the best recording studios in the world trying to make it better, and we're just making it worse. I don't want to make it better, John. I just want to get back to what happened in the bedroom. That's it.
Don't we all, though, Bruce? Don't we all? We just want to get back to what happened in the bedroom.
I think you were right, though. It's got it is Bruce as a kind of a tortured artist. And it's not a pretty picture.
No.
And I don't know, I just found the film a little bit boring, actually. And I was kind of looking forward to it, but I knew I was going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I just think it wasn't like geeky enough. I think you're right. It wasn't geeky enough. It could have had more stuff about the actual recording, though there was some stuff about like the press implant and things like that. But then it was also, it wasn't like kind of interested in, not enough happened. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bloke got a bit depressed and wrote some songs in his bedroom and then struggled to get it out onto a record. And that was basically it. In the meantime, he kind of like had a bit of a failed relationship. Yeah.
He picked it up and discarded it. And he's like, his manager basically is in love with him.
His manager loved him. That was the nicest bit, really. His relationship with his manager was nice.
But he's just following Bruce around like with his wet eyes, and you're just thinking,
well, he sees that Bruce is a genius, you see.
He's talking to, like, John Landau was his manager, and he's talking to his wife, and she says nothing. Her role is basically just to, as are all the female roles in the film, is just to reflect genius back to genius men. It's just poor.
Yeah.
And I found it boring as well.
Yeah.
And my wife came in and she said, this looks terrible. And she went, I think she had a look at some online reviews, and they said, oh, this is something really good happens at the end. I must have missed it because nothing good happened at the end. It just got a bit sad, walked about a bit, looked a bit moody. There you go.
But we're moving away from the tortured male artist thing, aren't we now, I think, culturally. Well, you know, Taylor Swift made an album in 2024 called Tortured Poets Department. And there was a song on it, and the lyrics were, "You're not Dylan Thomas. I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel. We're modern idiots." Good lyrics, I thought. And in the news recently, Louis Theroux, inside the manosphere, I think tortured artists is like our least of our worries actually at the moment.
I think
in terms of toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the good old days when I can get angry about, you know, the Doors film or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I thought that was a great film. So
yes, I know.
Maybe that's time for another chat. But I enjoyed the Doors film.
I know you did.
Maybe we can have an episode where we talk about music films.
Oh, I'd love that.
This is a long chat to start the episode.
Shall we have a long song?
Let's have a long song. Head it up for us, Steve.
Okay, well, for new listeners, let's just say Johnny Domino started because I was recording a single for a friend of ours.
What year was this?
This is 1993, summer of 1993. Our friend Jock and his band Peru were recording a single, and they needed somebody who could operate the 4-track. I said, I'll do it for you. Let me look after it. And we had it for a month. We wrote loads of songs on the 4-track, and we did loads of recording, various lineups. And this is one that we recorded, and it's called The New Thing. It's quite long.
It's quite depressing.
Our faces are set to Poe, but I still think it's quite good.
Yeah. But if you get bored of it, you can fast forward and move about 3 minutes.
Probably about, well, that would get you halfway through the song.
Okay, there you go.
Woke up with a new pair of wings today. His head is clear and thumping. The morning air tastes like a new make of toothpaste. The world is not his oyster. It's more like a sandpit. He smiles to himself 'cause he likes this new theory. He's going to tread on some castles today. Good morning, get a grip on it. Step back and walk right into it. Step back and you can see more clearly. If you see it, you can solve it.
Yeah, I'm a happy camper. I enjoy drinking. I just enjoy life. I'm the happiest son of a bitch motherfucker there ever was.
Got a free hand and she's going to use it to pull the levers and open up the floodgates. And that means she can make it. And that means that she can make it because they can't see past her chest. It works if you turn it around. It works if you turn it around. Good morning, get a grip on it. Step back and I'll walk right into it. Step back and you can see more clearly. If you see it, you can solve it.
I'm what they call an old fuck. I'm a full-blown alcoholic. I drink too much because I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm a happy camper. I enjoy drinking. I just enjoy life. I'm the happiest thing with it.
Epic.
Bass
Fury.
chorus.
Epic Fury. Who was that man who was talking?
That man was Chris Holmes
Yeah.
from Wasp in his infamous pool scene from 1988's The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years, directed by Penelope Spheris. It's a scene where he is in a swimming pool at his house, completely loaded, apparently, and pouring vodka all over himself and talking about what an alcoholic he is, whilst his mum sits at the side of the pool looking, understandably, a little bit sad.
Yeah, it was kind of tragic.
Yeah,
That was one of those films that we got into, didn't we?
big time. We watched it a lot.
It was good. It was all about the glam metal scene, wasn't it, in
Yeah.
LA?
Mm.
some really interesting people. London, the band London.
Can I just say one word to you? Odin.
Odin. Yeah.
Odin.
Yeah, Odin were a good band as well.
Yeah, get the crowd all shouting,
Yeah.
Odin.
But the new thing by this old Johnny Domino was not very glam metal, was it?
No.
But it was a thing. Some of the lyrics just made me think of Catchphrase.
Okay,
so if you see it, you can solve it.
Yeah,
but it just made me think of Say What You See, like Roy Walker. Say What You See. I was a bit distracted thinking about Catchphrase while I was listening to it. There were many cultural things going on there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like the fact there's so much tape hiss on that recording.
I liked
it. I enjoyed it.
It goes back to the Bruce Springsteen chat. It's it's very 4-track.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit kind of like tortured artisty sounding as well, isn't it, in a way?
I suppose it is. But as Bruce says,
I just want to get back to what happened in the bedroom.
Yeah.
We re-recorded it, and for some reason we didn't include half of the taped dialogue from the film. And that's my favourite bit in the whole thing.
Yeah,
tape dialogue. We should.
So we did do a second version of it, but we're not going to listen to that here.
No.
Maybe on episode 200 or something, when we're really scraping the barrel. But bit of an American twang to my vocals, as often there is in the earlier recordings.
Yeah,
but it doesn't really bother me anymore.
There's a bit of bitch magnet in my bass playing.
There is
a bit of a slint in the guitar playing. So
there is. Yeah.
What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do? So yeah, that was all right.
Yeah,
that was all right.
I like it. I mean, it's serious, and we don't often take ourselves completely seriously.
I think we used to, though, a bit more. I think that's the thing. I think that's the seriousness of youth.
Yes,
you do take yourself more seriously when you're that age, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, I think now we're a bit more ironic about stuff and sort of perhaps a bit more distanced. But I think we had that kind of seriousness, and we like quite a lot of serious music as well. I mean, do you remember Codeine? Jesus,
I loved Codeine.
I know, but can you listen to them now?
Nope.
No, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Should we move on?
Yeah. Shall we have a commercial break?
Oh, yeah.
The Amstrad Studio 100 is new.
It's a hi-fi with twin tape decks too.
2 speakers and a radio.
And a 4-track recording studio.
A 4-track recording studio.
You can mix reverb and bass.
You can be a DJ or get demos made.
You got outputs on every hand.
4 mics, 4 stands, and a pair of cams.
For £299.
You can have a hi-fi
or make your own sound.
It's a hi-fi.
It's a studio.
It's a hi-fi.
It's a studio.
Amazing performance.
Amstrad Price.
Check it out.
I did tell you I had an advert for a 4-track recording studio, didn't I?
You did, yeah. Where is that from?
It's for Amstrad Studio 100, which, according to an article I found from Micromusic, August, September 1989, was a brave attempt to combine quantity with value for money. The package is based around a 4-track cassette deck for mixdowns or standard cassette operation, a bog standard turntable, 3 waveband radio, reverb, DJ facility, 10 watt per channel amplifier, 2 speakers, 4 mics with tabletop stands, and a pre-recorded cassette tape of drum rhythms and backing tracks.
Amazing.
And I've used one of them because Johnny P. Coolin of the Peru band, he had one.
Wow.
And there was a period when we didn't have access to a 4-track recorder, and I borrowed it off him. It was not very easy to use, and the results were not very satisfying.
Trying to do too many things, man.
Too right.
Too much going on.
You couldn't change the tape speed to get decent quality.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was trying to
Thing is, though, Steve, these days, you could do all of those things on your watch, can't you?
I know, but
you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but why?
But like, who in their right mind would use a tape 4-track these days? You'd have to be mad, wouldn't you?
You'd have to be mad. Or our guest.
We've got a guest.
That's seamless, wasn't it? That?
We've got a guest.
Well, sort of.
He's not here, is he?
No, of course he's not.
Oh, I'm a bit disappointed there.
I know.
It'd be nice if he was here.
Yes. Well, look, I recorded a conversation with this person, so let me just play it. And
Well, can you introduce him? Because it's a bit weird because we're talking about somebody. Who is the person?
well, the thing is, Giles, I
Yeah.
introduce him on the recording. Something I've mentioned on the podcast before is that occasionally the algorithm works. One day recently, I was just bimbling around on Instagram, and all of a sudden, a post appeared advertising a recording being made on a Tascam 424 Porter Studio. Regular listeners will know that the early days of Johnny Domino and 100 songs in what we used to call the Shithouse Masters, and our first album at least, were recorded on a Tascam 424 Porter Studio. So I thought, that's quite interesting. I thought it was even more interesting that the person I'm speaking to, Esteban Obando, is recording a song a month throughout this year and releasing it, but he's only using a Tascam 424 Porter Studio. Esteban, why are you doing this?
I just wanted something simple because I've been using, digital audio workstations for my regular muggle job. So I just got a little bit fed up of just looking at screens all day and kind of twiddling around with EQs and effects. And I just wanted to finish a song, record it, not be able to fix it and just release it.
Have you done this before, or is it basically you thought, I'm going to pick up a cool bit of kit and see how it works?
No, I mean, I've always wanted to get into tape recording, and this is the most accessible, least expensive option. So it was this or reel to reel, which is crazy expensive. So I figured I would try to get something a little bit more affordable and kind of get my feet wet, and then maybe down the line get something a little bit more. That being said, my dad was an audio engineer back in the day, and he knows all about recording analog. And when I told him, I didn't talk about it, but he just saw on Instagram that I was doing little stuff with Four Track, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I had one of those. I loved it. I never got it to sound really good, but it was really fun to record."
From my point of view, one of the reasons why Johnny Domino started recording on the 4-track is because one of our old bands, we got involved with a small indie label, and they paid for us to record an album. And we had a couple of days in a very nice recording studio, and we came out with something which did not sound anything like us. And at the sort of time we were getting into early Beck and the first Palace Brothers album and Pavement, and they all sounded like they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think a lot of the records that I listen to over and over again, they have imperfections. And I guess I always just took them for granted. But when I started recording more of my own music, I started noticing they, Pavement, for example. I mean, that they totally messed that part up, but I love it. And they just kept it in, but I think it was more a limitation. They have to just keep it, if it's good enough, you have to keep it because it's not worth it to record 90% of the song that was fine, just to save that 10% that's maybe a little bit weird and out of time. But I mean, I love the just tactile aspect of it, just being able to hear the, the tape spinning and the click, not the metronome, but the actual clunky clicking sounds. Yeah, that's really satisfying. Kind of what I'm realizing with recording to this, it's I think when I have all the options in front of me in digital, it's overwhelming. I'm just I need to put 14 mics on a drum kit, and I need to go to a professional studio and get it to sound great. And then I've tried that before. When I was younger, I had more of a band project, and it was I was trying to make it perfect, and yeah, it kind of just wasn't as fun as fuck around and find out approach.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think it's the limitations and the little quirky bits that, like you were saying, on the records that you love, where you go, oh, that's something that they got wrong. That's your favorite bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the bits where you think, oh, they are human.
I mean, we rented out studios to get a really nice drum sound, but I never really loved it. Apart from it was cool to take pictures and pretend to be more pro than we actually were,
Did you take photos of yourself messing with the desk?
Oh yeah, of course. You have to. It's mandatory. I mean, we had some good experiences, but I think most of the time it was more trouble than it was worth. Like, it was a little bit of a pressure because, like, we were paying for it out of pocket, and it's like, okay, we have to get this right.
So you're going to keep this up for a whole year, and you've got 2 songs so far. How's it going? Are you still on target?
Kind of. I got 9 songs written total.
Oh, cool.
So I think I have a little bit of a buffer between now and when I have to write the other 3.
Oh, that's cool then, because I was worried you were going like, right, okay, February, I need a song for this month.
No.
Excellent.
I mean, I've struggled a lot with like being perfect about things. So I kind of just gave myself permission to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to record something on this and I'm going to release it. And like, that's the end of that. And I'm not going to like mess around with it more.
So that was my conversation with Esteban. He's putting all this stuff on his Bandcamp, and we'll include the link in the show notes. As I said it right at the start, he's doing a song a month, recording it purely on a Tascam 424, and he's doing it for the whole year.
A nice conversation there. Where's he based?
He's Los Angeles.
Oh, right, yeah, cool. The first 2 songs are great. So
Yeah.
I've got high hopes for the rest of it. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
So shall we have a listen to one of them?
Yeah, we're going straight into February, aren't we?
We are. We're going straight into February. We might go back to January next month, but we're going to go straight to the song from February. He's all over Instagram if you want to find out more about him.
I'm gonna sing, gonna dance through the darkened night and banish them away, my melancholy days. 'Cause when all is quiet, all I think about is you. There's nothing I can do, there's nothing. You shone like the sun, now that you're gone. Days are like whiskey stones in the bottom of a glass, where I relive the past. 'Cause when all is quiet, all I think about is you. There's nothing I can do, there's nothing. In dreams we float like smoke from cigarettes. I'll inhale you, I'll inhale you, I'll inhale you. Think about is you. There's nothing I can do, there's nothing, nothing.
Thank you to Esteban for talking to us, and thank you to the algorithm for pointing me towards his stuff, because it literally just popped up in my feed on Instagram, and I thought that's really terrifying, really. But I'm really glad it did. And thank you so much for talking to us.
Very good. Do you know where we're going now?
I don't know.
We're going on the Derby scene, bitch.
On the 90s Derby scene, I just want to be seen. On the 90s Derby scene, where have you been? On the 90s Derby scene, I just want to be seen. What musical cuisine Stephen Jars are going to serve today?
And before we get into this week's bit of cuisine from the Derby scene, just a little bit of a repeat from a bit of a callback to last episode where we were talking about cable.
Yes.
And I believe that Darius has been in touch because we were pontificating as to what kind of music does he listen to when he's making flat pack furniture.
Yeah.
And we appear to have found out.
I actually build a lot of furniture, despite the evil rumours spread by my wife. And when I'm building furniture, most weekends, I always listen to a song called I Come From a Long Line of Shipbuilders.
Shit builders.
Not shit builders, shipbuilders. Which is by a band called Bastro, and it has the lyrics: a gung half a hoe slat of rude wine, a gung half a hoe slat, a hammer hurler, hammer hurler, hammer hurler, hammer hurler, hammer hurler.
A gung half a hoe slat.
Anyway, yeah, that's it. Thank you, bye.
A gung half a hoe slat. A hammer hurler, hammer hurler, hammer hurler, hammer hurler, hammer hurler.
Very nice. Thank you to Darius from the Cable Band.
The Cable and his wife, Catherine, who I'm in touch with. So thank you very much for getting that answer for us, because the people need to know.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking this episode, and the piece of cuisine we're going to be discussing, I think it's like a nice cheesecake, really.
Yes.
It's a cheesecake of music. And this piece of cheesecake is called the Almanacs.
Friend of the podcast, Ian Turner of Motorcade One.
The Almanacs were around like back in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Time ago.
Yeah.
I think they were like early 90s. And they were indie as hell. I don't really know anything about them. I never went to see them. But we're going to listen to one of their songs and then we'll have a little chat about them.
This song is called... What's it called? What's it called? La 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 la. You see, I have to do a lot of shit on this podcast. You know that, don't you?
La 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 la. What's it called? It's called
Sunburnt Skin.
Just your face can make me happy for a while, but still I know that sunshine smells and summertime love can only result in one thing. Sunshine smells and summertime love can only result in sunburnt skin. Chase you and you will run away, and when we meet again there'll be nothing more to say.
I was listening to that and just thinking, the song's called Sunburnt Skin. That band sound like they could stroke it immediately if the sun touched their pale
indie boys, aren't they? I was just thinking about anoraks a lot while I was listening to that, and thinking about people wearing anoraks. There were a lot of people wearing anoraks at that point, and dancing with their arms kind of like to their sides, and holding their hands around their backs, and kind of like and that kind of thing, and shaking their bobs around a bit, you know?
Their bobs around, yeah. I actually did see the Almanacs, at least once, in the Dial, Derby's legendary bar, the Dial, and at the time, probably didn't think a huge amount of them, but you know what?
You still don't like them. No,
No, shut up. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I thought it was great.
It took me back, definitely.
Yeah.
It made me think about those indie kids, though, man. Those darned indie kids that are now middle-aged people.
Yeah.
You know what? They were the most seedy people, right? They were all shagging each other, weren't they? Even though there's the whole kind of like childlike in its approach, but they were like the LA scene, the glam rock LA scene, but like it was more kind of English and hidden underneath the surface,
and apparently a little bit fey and not very threatening.
I mean, there is a song that you sent me that they recorded as a demo called Pig Sex.
Pig Sex, yes.
Which I think they didn't release that one.
No, but I think I found an article on a website called Cloudberry Cake, and it's got a word that I can't say, proselytism, Proselytism.
Educational.
Yeah. C86, indie pop, neo acco with love, and no full album download. And there's a couple of articles about the Almanacs on there, including an interview with the three members.
Yeah.
That's Paul, Ian, and Rob. And it's just very good. Yeah, it was 1992, probably when they started. They recorded loads of stuff. They didn't release an album. They just appeared on, as far as I can work out, on loads and loads and loads of compilation tapes, which were, all around the world. They are now on Discogs, some of them fetching some quite tidy sums. And
very collectible. Very collectible.
Yeah. They hailed from Derby and they appeared on something called the Derby Tape, a 1992 split cassette with the band Iris that we featured on the podcast a few short weeks ago.
They're the ones that I liked and you didn't like.
I didn't enjoy it, no.
So did they say anything interesting in the interviews?
I mean, it's just about what they did. I mean, I think a lot of the stuff they recorded on 4-track, they recorded some stuff with Jyoti of Whitetown. In the Almanacs, there were two songwriters. There was Paul and Ian. There's a lot of stuff on Spotify, Shitify, and they seem to kind of take it in turns. So, like, Paul will write a song, Ian will write a song. Maybe that's just on the compilations I've been listening
to. Like the Beatles.
Like the Beatles, innit?
So, like, what's he up to now, Ian? Has he been recording anything else recently?
Oh, well, he has. As you wow, this is like, are you scripted or something? It's amazing.
Yeah, well, because I want to play this thing next, and this is from the PRF Monthly Tribute Series, and because it has been contributed to that, as we know, and this month it's Blondie, and he's done a song which I like very much. Anyway, let's play it.
It's incredibly short.
Concise.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. I thought that was great.
Right. So there you go. That's the end of the Derby scene section for this episode.
Scoop-a-doo-ba-dee-dee-dee-da, 'cause I like you. Yes, I like you. You're
quite often in the podcast, we talk about stuff that we've been doing and listening to recently. But this episode, I've really not really done very much, to be honest. Have you been up to much? No? Yes? No?
Well, if there's only one thing I want to mention,
Yeah?
is that at the weekend, I went to legendary Ilkeston-based music shop, Zebra Music,
Oh, yeah.
for the first time in about several decades.
Yeah.
And just wanted to mention it because it's still going. It's being run by the son of Rob, who used to manage it when we used to go in there. But I know loads of people who got their first guitar from that very same shop.
And it's still going.
It's still going and they're still doing all right. And when I went in, who was there playing the guitar? But Rob of Zebra Music.
Oh, memories. But first guitar there.
Yes, you did. I think I got my Casio CZ3000 synth from there.
We bought loads of things from there. Right. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I've not been doing very much. Saturday night, I was cleaning the toilet while listening to Terence Trent D'Arby. So that's what stage I'm at. But I've been getting into watching old episodes of Top of the Pops.
Great.
Some highlights, recent highlights. David Essex doing Imperial Wizard, which was like a bad trip.
Wow.
Anything with Legs and Co. Amazing.
Yes.
Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, the What I Am song, which is a song about rejecting the idea of thinking about anything much. Philosophy is a talk on a cereal box. Religion is a smile on a dog. Nice song. And then also, do you remember this one? Not the Greatest Rapper by 1000 Clowns from 1997.
I think I must have missed that.
You
one.
never
What the
missed
hell
that.
was that?
Well, it's like it's a song that came out, I think, after the often mentioned Beck released Luther, and then someone decided, oh, let's get on that bandwagon and have a nice blonde white guy with, floppy hair doing some rapping.
Yeah.
And his name was Kevy.
Oh, God almighty.
I know I'm not the greatest rapper in the world, but would you please be my girl? I'm not the greatest rapper in the land, but please, baby, hold my hand.
Aww.
Kevy has got the most smackable face in the world. I think, so please watch the clip. I'm going to include it on the show notes. And see if you agree with me. Has he got the most smackable face in the world?
You mentioned Legs and Co.
Yeah.
There were a number of dance troupes on Top of the Pops. There was one I saw on an old Top of the Pops recently. And they were called Ruby Flipper.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby Flipper from 1976. They were very short-lived. They were a mixed gender group. And I saw them doing an absolutely appalling routine to an absolutely terrible song by the Stylistics. I do love the Stylistics. It's their version of I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, which is abysmal.
Oh, dear.
And their routine is not much better.
It's funny though, right? Because back when I was a kid, I used to oh no, it's bloody Legs and Co. or it's Pan's People. Oh, rubbish. This is like the bit that I don't want to watch of the show. But now I watch the old episodes and I quite like watching the ladies dancing.
Isn't it strange?
It's for the dads, wasn't it? It was for the dads.
One for the dads.
I've not really listened to much new music.
No.
I've discovered that Benny Goodman is a very companionable and friendly artist. Do you like Benny? Do you like Benny Goodman?
Brilliant. The Carnegie Hall concert.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's the kind of music that you can put on as background music if you've got a few friends round for a few drinks. And it makes very good music. Creates a good atmosphere, I think. And the other thing I've been listening to is the Rain Parade, Paisley Underground Band. Have you heard much Rain Parade?
I've only heard it when Mark the Elkston has played us some stuff, and I think he put some on our MP3 blog as well that we used to do.
Yeah, well, I never really got into them.
No,
but I was introduced to them by youngest son, mentioned before, Freddie. He said, "Dad, have you listened to these?" And this album, Emergency Third Rail Power Trip. And briefly last week, it was the greatest record I've ever heard for a brief period of time. And I phoned Fred up and I said, "Hey man, this is the greatest record I've ever heard."
Today.
And he said, yeah. And it sounds like the past. It sounds like the future. And he introduced it to me. And that was cool. That's a cool thing that your son could introduce you to some old music as well, right?
Nice.
I mean, I felt good about that. I mean, I introduced him to music as a thing. I guess when he was 2, I got him listening to Queen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the car. None of that Barney shit.
Yeah.
Right? And I know you've done the same thing.
Yeah.
Indoctrinated your daughter. But you get paid back, you see.
Absolutely.
Because they kind of get you into stuff as well. And springtime is the time for psychedelia. Rain Parade, Emergency Third Rail Power Trip. Give it a listen, people. It's good.
My daughter introduced me to a song recently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's introduced me to a couple of crackers.
Is it an old song that you missed the first time round?
Well, yeah, because one of them is like a late period fall song because she is all about the fall at the moment. And it's a song called Mountain Energy, which is brilliant. It's from, it's a late period fall album. It's the one with Sparta FC on it. And then she also played me a song by Wolf Parade.
Oh, yeah.
And they passed me by. They're kind of turn of the century sort of blog band. And it's a song which has been in, there's a program on Netflix which is about love amongst hockey players, ice hockey players. I can't remember what it's called. The Wolf Parade song, I'll Believe in Anything, is featured in Heated Rivalry, a Canadian sports romance television series created, written and directed by Jacob Tierney. And a song by Wolf Parade is featured in this program, and she played it to me, and it's bloody great.
Oh, there you go.
It's nice to get paid back.
It is. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of TV. I've been watching a lot of cooking shows. I've been getting into cooking.
Cool.
Been getting into food big time, and watching a lot of MasterChef professionals. An episode made me want to write a poem, so I'm going to read you a poem. It's called MasterChef. It's got some swearing in it. So I think people will like it. It's got swearing in it. Hey. Polly smiles and cooks, but the renegade is chef-er. Today the pressure's on. Xanthi Clay's the judge upsetter. They like it tender in the mouth. They are excited by the duck. Now Polly's down to minutes and the foam machine is fucked. But it's working out for Polly. The renegade's frenetic because this lamb is fucking raw and Jay Rayner is splenetic. So the renegade is walking. Polly's through to the next round. Join us then when 4 more hopefuls have their dreams stomped on the ground. The presenters are resented and as thick as cold polenta. Talking shit about cooking is like dancing about the weather. I'm just watching for the swearing and the sweating and the tension as I pop another ready meal with care and true intention.
Accidents like this happen too often, but many could be avoided if drivers would only keep a safe distance from the car in front. Most drivers know this, but judging the distance between moving vehicles is difficult, particularly if you're on a motorway traveling at higher speeds. So if you're not sure how close is too close, try the 2-second rule. Select a marker on the road ahead, such as a bridge or sign, and then when the car in front passes it, count 2 seconds. If you reach the marker before 2 seconds are up, you're too close and should drop back. Next time you're traveling on an open road at a speed of 40 or more, try saying to yourself, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. It takes just 2 seconds to say. Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. Try the 2-second rule. It'll help you keep your distance and it could save your life. Remember, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule.
That's really interesting because I've got more to say about driving later. That's weird. We didn't even talk about that.
Wow. It's like we've sort of like linked psychically through some kind of weird,
probably
fraternal umbilical cord.
Maybe.
Oh.
Right. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Dusty Four Track.
Ah, yes.
Because they are a band and they're a Nottingham band and they're doing some good stuff at the moment. They have got an album launch on Friday, the 10th of April. So if you're listening to this episode and you're a Nottingham head and you are in the Rough Trade area on Friday, the 10th of April, they are doing their thing and you can pre-order their vinyl on their Bandcamp. And it's sounding pretty good. It's kind of blues, folky, alternative. And this is a track called The Garden.
I saw you in the road. I see you when I close my eyes. I carry your note. Your name on the waves. That's a side of dream. On my braided grave. To forget victory. All children of the garden. Deep below. Trying to wear London. Shed skin to grow. She calls my name and I'm cold to my bones. Our world crumbled fast. We all wanted to move. We searched for the green. Caught a saddle too soon. Hear your name on the waves. Locked inside a dream. On my braided grave. To forget victory. All children of the garden. Deep below. Trying to work harder. Shed skin to grow. Calls my name and go to my bones. All children of the garden. Deep below. Trying to work harder. Shed skin to grow. Calls my name and I'm cold to my bones.
Check them out. It's Dusty Four Track.
The vocals on that one really reminded me of M. Ward.
Yeah,
that sort of vocal sound. That
I
kind of
love M. Ward, man.
bit of M. Ward, a bit of like a raspy sort of voice with a retro reverb effect, and also the guitar playing.
Good guitar playing. Good guitar playing.
Very nice.
Loving that. So yeah, get on down to see them if you can.
The This Our Johnny Domino podcast. It's got bongos.
Some questions for you.
Oh, good.
I've got a few.
Okay.
When is the next installment of the very best of this or Johnny Domino going to be released? Question one.
I need you to send me the artwork.
Yeah.
I've mastered all of the music.
Yeah.
I need to write some notes to go on Bandcamp, and then it can go on there.
So give me a rough ETA for that, for the people.
A week from today or something. So by the end of March 2026.
There you go. Very good. That's first answer.
Okay, good.
Next question. Who actually likes...
Please don't ask me a sex question.
All right. Right, okay. Next question. Who actually likes the music of Wolf Alice?
I don't. They're not... But did you see the Brit Awards recently?
Yeah.
I thought all of the performances were pretty good, and they were not terrible. I don't really get it, but I didn't hate it.
Okay, good answer. Next question. That's question 3. Do you think you get free ice cream at Courtney Barnett gigs?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Okay. Right.
Why are you asking that question?
Because one of her songs was on a Magnum advert.
Oh. But you didn't get free Sprite at cable gigs. So
no.
You don't get free iPhones or iPods or whatever it was at Gritty Bear gigs back in the day. So
no, true. Can you tell me your favourite 3 driving songs that you like driving to?
Okay. Well, ones that have rocked my world recently. These are ones that I've listened to recently whilst driving. Yakitori by Otoboki Beaver. That's a great one.
That's insane.
It's a great song to listen to while you're driving. What else have I listened to recently? Go driving with my daughter and we listen to some music. And recently, she put some Meat Puppets on. And Dolphin Field was a particularly good one to listen to in the car. I'm going to have a few, actually, because...
No, 3.
Okay.
You've had 2.
Mesopotamians by They Might Be Giants, because, again, when I'm driving with my daughter, we just sing it. And we've got specific parts that we do. And, the Mesopotamians is a great song.
Excellent. My 3 favourite driving things historically are Chiquitita by ABBA. Makes me cry every time.
Why?
Graceland, Paul Simon.
Yep.
And the whole Neutral Milk Hotel album, the second album, not the first album. Because I like singing along to all of them, basically. You've got to have something to sing along to when you're driving, haven't you? I've got a poem to end with.
Good.
It's about having an argument in a car.
Okay.
Car, van, car, car. Lorry, lorry, car. Van car, bus car. Here we are. Keep your distance, but we could still talk. Watch your speed and take the left fork. Tiredness can kill. Words can leave marks. Love you still, but I'd rather walk. Van car, van car. Van, lorry car. Van car, bus car. Here we are.
Are you okay, hon?
Fucking hell.
So I just wanted to say it's a beautiful time of year. It's springtime psychedelia, yeah? I think just remind everybody, just go outside and enjoy it and eat some Simnel cake. Simnel cake is freaking great. Yeah? Enjoy the rebirth, man.
Okay.
We'll see you next episode.
Yeah.
Love you very much.
Well, that's cool, but as Bruce Springsteen said,
I just want to get back to what happened in the bedroom.
Please do like and subscribe to our podcast and recommend it to someone who you think might like listening to all this kind of weird shit. Send us some of your old music and enter the eternal halls of the 4-track gods.